Hey guys, this is John, the Vintage Geek. I have my 450 here. So now I've actually got, if we go up to the 50. So I've got the 50, the 125s, the 250s, two strokes that we downloaded, the 450, and that 650 I was going for the last time you tuned in. Got the 500s from the downloadable pack. Got the ATV 250. I use the Nordic 450 for what I'm doing now. And that will this race should unlock me the 650. It's on fire! It's so good. It's on fire. But I'm using the Nordic to do this. And go back to my career. So I'm doing pretty good, you know, first 171 in that, 381 first place in that championship. The West for ATVs, I was 179. For the East, I got 198, nearly a perfect game. I got one race that I screwed up on. And then Versus, where you have both motorcycles and ATVs, which I think is what you saw me doing last time. I was going for the championship for that. 191, 182, and in the championship I got 389. Now a perfect score in the championship is 425. So that's where you can see I'm at 375, and I have two races to go, race 16 and 17. So if I win first place on these two races, I will have a perfect game in the championship event. So let's see what happens here, and hope I can get it right. This is a little bit ridiculous. A four-wheeler should never be able to be this far ahead of other four-wheelers. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Los Angeles, here we come. Maybe this will skyrocket me to fame and I can become a movie star since we're in LA. Look out, Ken George, or whatever your name is. Perfect jump landing. I landed that one really good. That's what boosted me ahead of him. And now I just gotta stay ahead of the guy to win. Four-wheelers are pretty squirrely. That was a great face plant. They bounce all over the place. It's insane. But yeah, thanks for watching another live stream. I'm John, the Vintage Geek, playing Anox the Hippo Lord on PlayStation 4. That's my console of choice, only because I can't afford to have more than one thing going on at a time. And my brother and a lot of my friends are on PS4, so it wins out based on who you know. You know, I only know one person who's on Xbox, and every other one of my friends or family are on PlayStation, so sheer numbers, if this was a democracy, means the PlayStation wins, at least amongst my circle of friends and family. Oh, that was a worthless wipeout. That wasn't real. That didn't happen. Boxes. But yeah, I play as Anox the Hippo Lord. I've always played, I think what it was a long time ago on, was it Ultima Online? It may have been like Ultima Online way back then even. We were playing in a group of people and it carried over, alright? This thing is, it's a weird, well, I guess it's not that weird, but we had like myself, my brother, Matt, Brian, and Paul. So there was 5 of us that got together and we all decided to play, I think it was Ultima Online. And it went into Legacy, it went into, was it Legacy? Is that what it was called? It started with an L. maybe it was Legacy. I don't remember. And then went into Dark Age of Camelot. It went to like Neverwinter Nights, that little sort of MMO kind of thing they had. And then carried into World of Warcraft, you know. So we played probably 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5, I would say. You know, MMOs, you know, and all of us. But it carried from game to game, and every time we moved to another game, we brought 2 or 3 guild members with us. So by the time we got to World of Warcraft, we had a group of probably 20 or so friends that were all playing. And people we met online, not in the game, you know. Like from Ultima Online to Legacy to... It wasn't Legacy. What the hell was that game called? Legendary? Oh, I can't remember. It had real limited classes. You could be like a wizard, a fighter, or a prince, I think. And it had like castles, and you had to take over the castles. Only a prince could be the leader of a guild, you know. But anyway, so we had a when we were doing Ultima Online and that L game, I don't know if it was Legacy or what, I can't remember, I just cannot remember what that was called. But I'm rambling now, aren't I? We 400. We wanted to do like an Egyptian themed thing. So Paul was a Menephis or something like that, and Brian is always psychotic, like Psycho, TSAI something. So he was like psychotic wizard or something like that. I don't know. He was one of the ones that kind of broke the mold for the Egyptian themed names. But I had played a character that called Anaxinodun, because in Diablo, I think it was, I had a character that was cool to start. I had a character named Sin, and I had a character named a dwarf kind of guy named Odun. So I kind of combined those to Sin Odun, but I didn't really know what to put at the beginning, and it sounded sort of Egyptian if I said Anoxinodun, ANOXCYNODUN or whatever, I think is how I spelled it. So I was like, that kind of incorporates the different characters that I had played in Diablo, and brings them into this online world, you know. But by the time we got to World of Warcraft, the name Anoxinodun got turned into just Anox, A-N-O-X, because that's what everybody called me anyways. They didn't want to say the whole damn name. So when we were chatting online or talking about stuff, they just called me Anox. So it became Anox, you know. And then the running gag was that since I lived on a farm, or grew up on a farm, the guys that were laughing, saying that I probably, you know, I think I said one day we had all sorts of animals on the farm, and they were like, well, what the hell would you have other than farm animals? Of course you had animals. If you're on a farm, by default it means you had all these animals, and then probably the normal farm animals. And one guy's like, yeah, would you have hippos? Were you milking hippos on the farm? And it turned into a running gag that I became the Hippo Lord because of all the hippos we had on the farm. And they even went so far as to try and get Blizzard to make a Warcraft mount of a hippo, but that didn't go anywhere, you know. I bet you'd have better luck today because of Twitter and all that stuff, but we're no longer playing. At least I'm not. Well, I don't know if anyone still is, but we were always, the group was always Latin. It was Anticus Morta Ortis, which, whoa, I went all crazy there, which was the Ancient Dead Rising, and just AMO for short. And I think by the time we got to World of Warcraft, the guild was just named AMO. three initials. So it was like ammo, right? So there could still be people in AMO playing World of Warcraft, you know? But I don't even have a computer that can play it now. The computer I was using for World of Warcraft totally died. And now I just have my laptop, which I use for... Oh my gosh! Oh, good thing I'm 30 seconds ahead of the last guy, you know, the next person, or I would be screwing up my perfect record here. But yeah, so I can't even go in and check to see if anyone from... I remember once, like, we stopped playing, I had something like, I don't know, millions of dollars, 16 million, whatever it is that you can have in Dark Age of Camelot, and we had a house and a guild hall, and I remember I put all the money that I had when I left in the bank. And this is what's funny, I went, because you have to pay rent to keep those places around, you know, and we had all the trophies from doing all the quests and everything, where all the artifacts, and killing, when you killed like the big guys, they would drop something that you could use as as a trophy in the guild hall and everything, you know, like the dragon's head and other stuff, you know. And 40 seconds ahead still. I don't have to worry about crashing now. But I went in like a year and a half later after not playing, just to look around, and our guild hall and my house were still up in that area, because we had so much money from that, you know, whatever the currency you used in that. Was it just gold? Maybe it was just gold, I don't remember. Platinum, right? Gold and platinum. And I remember being shocked at how much was left. It was something like, we still had something like 12 million left or something. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't even really what you consider a dent after like a year and a half. So I was like, that's going to be there on that server for like 15 years or something. Well, there we go. I think I got it. Perfect game. It should say 425. Unlock the 650. Trophy earned. 425. Perfect game. Alright, there we go. You guys want to see the 650 drive around, don't you? Let's see how this thing goes. We'll do a single race and do an open field. Let's customize it. But yeah, that's a little bit of the story, the history, if you want, as to why I'm a Nox the Hippo Lord. I'm sure that was unnecessary for all you guys. You could care less, right? Ghost, ice, radioactive, fire. All it does is change the color of the fire. Huh. Alright, I can't do anything else here. Everything's just stock for now. Yeah, alright, everything's just stock for now. We'll have to unlock stuff doing. Let's do a free ride so you can kind of see how this thing goes. Devil's Playground is good. Yeah, we'll do Devil's Playground. Are you sure you want to start this? Yes? What do you mean, am I sure? Why wouldn't I want to start it? What the hell? Why didn't he go straight? I wanted to hit that jump and he was going all over the place. Like, nope, you can't hit that jump with this bike. We're not gonna let you. Well, I'm gonna head right back towards it, so whether you like it or not, I'm gonna hit that jump. Jeez. Maybe I'm not gonna hit that jump. 182 feet. Where's he going? Get back here. There's another good one over here. We'll do this sand one. Head towards that. Whoa, where's he going? This thing does not grip well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I'm gonna go back because I want to hit that jump. Whoa, what the heck is he doing here? Alright, back up. Your wheels aren't turning when you back up. Let's see if I can get 60 miles an hour before hitting this. About 62. This is something else, huh? Alright, we're gonna go for... There's one over here now. If we keep it going... They're just straight ahead of us. Log it down. Made it across. My brother called this the island. It's not really an island, it's like a peninsula. I don't know what you call this. Oh my gosh, I think we get like super air over here or something. Right? Let's see what goes on if we go this way. Well, that was bad. He scraped a rock and just flew off the bike. It's horrible. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm going to end it on one final cool thing. Whoa, if I can do it. Pardon me. Wow, that wasn't as good a jump as I thought it might be, because I couldn't get straight. But watch this. If you head towards the boat, eventually... And on that note, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you again on the Super Awesome Geek Show. Check out our podcast. We're changing it up a little bit. It's going to be just my random thoughts as they come in about random things, as I see them, get them, watch them, whatever. And then we're opening up our schedule to allow guests to come on the show at any time, any day, which therefore means you're probably going to end up just having me alone talking to the guests when we have them. There's been a lot of voice actors and authors, science fiction authors and such, that have wanted to come on the show, but they can't do our normal recording time that we do on weekends. They want to record during the week. So it was kind of like either have no guests or a lot fewer guests, or change it so that we can record on them during the week. And it turned out recording during the week means only I'm the only one who can do it. So yeah, follow us on Twitter at Awesome Geek Show, and I will talk to you guys next time.